The following program is rated low, and staff improvement is advised.
Listen, how do you cook a cat?
Hey.
No, I can't talk about cats because I've got some friends that are like kitties and stuff, and I want to
You're
we were living at Camp Hill when we first came down here, and I was struggling with living in the city, so I just felt really claustrophobic.
You must have from a big property coming into the city.
Well,
it's incredible.
Jamie had just finished grade 12, so we sort of brought these guys down with us. So it was a good transition for these guys as well. It's sort of we were there to help them shift in and get that separation over. But yeah, I just couldn't cope. So after about 2.5, 3 months in Camp Hill, we found I did a gig out at the Sanford Tavern.
Ah, yes.
And I just fell in love with the joint, because it was a lot like the Tablelands, with a lot of rolling green pasture and that sort of stuff. And
it's beautiful.
And so the next day we went and looked at a rental out there, and within a month or so, I suppose, we were out there, and we were living there until the 31st of May. We had a bit of a drama in the fact that our house burnt down. So we sort of we lost everything we owned, and all my musical equipment, big PA system, really good quality guitars, and a lifetime of photos and memories, and not to mention all your household furniture and everything. We were left with just the shirts on our backs. We'd gone into town actually to watch these guys play. They were doing a gig at where were we? Stones Corner or somewhere. They were doing a gig at Stones Corner, and we'd gone in to watch them play, and we got a phone call from the realtor saying, "Don't panic, but your house is on fire."
Oh, don't panic.
Yeah. So yeah, we arrived home at Sanford because it's a 45-minute drive from the middle of town. So we arrived home, and there's fire brigades and police and everything everywhere, and the house was just destroyed. So that was a pretty sobering thing for us, and we just had sort of a run of bad luck. We must have run over 50 Chinamen or something, because it just was one thing after another. And at the end of it, Vicky and I, my wife, we just sort of looked at each other and thought, "No, we got to get out of here." So we bought ourselves a camper trailer and just packed up what we had left, and we sort of hit the road for 6 weeks, and we sort of travelled northern New South Wales because we had a few gigs down there, and then wound our way and found our way back home, and so we're back on the Tablelands now, and loving life up there, and travelling down here for as much promotional stuff as we can. So.
Wow. And having to pick up after losing every single thing must be absolutely devastating. I know my family we were on a tobacco farm when we had tobacco in Mareeba, and twice they were burnt out.
Really?
Twice. Once I don't even know how you go through that. Wasn't that, I can tell you. Oh, gee. Well, so now that's what you're doing. Just your music?
I'm doing a bit of, just manual labour in the meantime, because you still got to pay the bills.
That's right.
And gigs are, as much as I'm enjoying doing them, I sort of idle hands aren't real good for me during the week, So I've been doing a fair bit of truck driving. When we were down here, I was hauling fridge vans up and down the coast, which was, I enjoyed that. But, just because you're a musician doesn't mean you can't do anything else. So, even though primarily that's what I'm focusing on, life goes on, and I'm still doing a bit of butchering and a bit of trucking and whatever else.
You might have to think about moving down to Harvey Bay.
Is that the place to be, mate? That's the hub?
It's getting to be the hub of Queensland now for the country music industry.
Oh, is that right? Harvey Bay?
Yeah.
What's the attraction?
Oh, a beautiful place. Harvey Bay's just a beautiful place to start with.
Yep.
You got people like the Bobcats up there, Adam Harvey, Guy Sebastian, Kerry McInerney.
Yep.
So, it's starting to be...
The
central coast of New South Wales is like, down Nowra and all around through there. That's where Sarah Store and Becky Cole and all them are. But then all of a sudden it seems there's this little breakaway group going up to Harvey Bay now. So yeah. And
I might have to start my own group up in Millamilla. Lee Kanigan's moved in next door. He's bought a dairy farm there. No.
I got to say, you're touring with a band, or are you doing just the solo gigs?
Well, the band consists of Jamie's on drums. Our eldest son Dean is the bass player, and we've actually got another Tableland guy playing guitar. He lives down here full time, but a fellow by the name of Jason McGregor, who is an absolute virtuoso, and he lives on the south side of Brisbane there, and he's got a career in his own right, obviously, but I'm lucky enough that he comes along and does the gigs with me, and so we've sort of done a few gigs through northern New South Wales. We're off to Grafton tomorrow, and I'm doing a tour from the Gold Coast up to Ravenswood, where we filmed Jackie Kneebone, actually, with an old blues player from the Gold Coast by the name of Bo Jenkins, who's an absolute legend. I just love him to pieces. Yes. He's actually, I was with Bo today, he's lent us his old van to travel down to Grafton. So.
I hope it still goes, though.
It goes like a dream. Are you worried? It goes like a dream.
Wonderful.
You did appear, though, up there at the Urban, though, didn't you?
Yeah, we did the Urban Festival at Caboolture. That was good, Jane, wasn't it?
That is brilliant up there. Yeah, that's great. And there are lots of festivals.
Oh, there's a plethora of them.
Exactly.
And, you know, I mean, that's what we're exploring.
You know, for a country bloke, you're using some bloody great big words, mate.
But he's also using naughty words.
I haven't pulled... I haven't pulled corrugated iron out yet.
Yeah.
Wait till I rip that one.